favors here. Sorry, I needed to take a minute. He's been gone for so long. Glad to have him back. But we have Fake Mang0 Vega. These two have actually played a bit. I know Fake Mang0's taken at least one set. She plays Bayonetta.
Oh, okay.
But Vega, for a while, had kind of a down spurt. He was honestly an up-and-comer. He thought to win on Arcadian in the past, thought to be a potential PR. And then he kind of hit a slump, and he's recently back on the rise.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see what he does.
Still doing Lucario?
Yeah.
Okay, the whole time. Okay. All right.
I've seen him pull out a Mario occasionally, but that's typically when he's already feeling defeated. It's not
something proactive. He's not like, I'm going to try this out new. It's like, oh shit, I'm just going to do this.
That being said, his Mario's very good, and he has gone entire tournaments as Mario.
Oh, okay.
But
cool.
You'll see it. His Lucario just looks fluid, and if you've ever played that character, it's not a fluid character.
I've
it feels
never
very
played
clunky.
Yeah.
But he just moves like it's natural.
Sure.
A lot of B reverses, a lot of wave bounces, potentially C bounces. I don't know the actual input he uses, but.
So what about Fake Mang0?
Fake Mang0 is a Bayonetta. She's played Bayonetta since the game came out.
Okay.
Her calling card, I would say, is Witch Time.
Yep.
She will Witch Time a lot, more than any other Bayo in our state.
Interesting.
Which can be a curse, or it can be, you know.
No, there's benefits. It probably screws people up, but just like getting, even if it's not a long Witch Time, it'll just like get them out of sync or something like that. I've heard that before.
But she's not going Bayo, which is the first time I've ever seen her not go
Oh,
Bayo.
really?
And I don't know how her Bayo skills will transfer to Palutena.
She's been doing a lot of Palutena in friendlies recently.
Okay. Not a character I'm really familiar with a whole lot. Neither character, actually, but we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, Palutena's a character with decent speed, decent air mobility, and only like 3 or 4 good moves.
Okay.
Her grab comes out like after her jab would come out, so she will often be jabbing to grabbing. Her aerials back air and forward air are fine, a very decent kill move. But the way Vega's going to be trying to probably line up kills is you'll see him trying to get that charging hitbox of the Aura Sphere on top of him.
Okay. So what does Fake Mang0 need to do against Vega? I mean, it looks like Vega's just trying to run up right away, be up in Fake Mang0's face.
The key with any game against Lucario is going to be trying to take that stock early.
Okay. Yeah.
If you just keep tapping at him until he gets to, 150%, he's going to kill you with almost half of his moveset.
Sure.
But so far, she's playing a very good counter game.
Yeah.
I'm
very patient.
A little nervous about that, exactly. Vega has definitely noticed that she's using her reflect pretty often.
Okay.
And he can definitely punish her hard for that. I know she's afraid of the Aura Sphere, but you gotta find other ways around it than just reflect.
Yeah. And it seems like right now, Vega is just still being kind of aggressive, semi-aggressive, but he's doing a little bit more aura work than just being right up in her face in terms of doing jabs and stuff like that.
Vega's very good at putting on almost a fake bow pressure with his movement.
Oh,
He'll move just in your roll distance, kind of.
Yeah.
And you're afraid of the Aura Sphere, gets you to pick a movement option that'll help. Vega's also, importantly, almost at the point in his aura where it'll clip the ledge if he's charging it down there, which makes holding the ledge a bad option.
Okay.
Which you might see right here. Oh, a good
teleport. Okay. Well, Fake Mang0 was able to get back on. She's still alive.
And that side B will take the kill.
Gosh.
She's definitely struggling to figure out how to find her way down. I think she can use the platforms maybe a little bit.
Yeah, or go through the platforms. But the problem is she's not doing any damage, which I think that's what she's scared about. Like, she's not actually doing any kill moves or any damage against Lucario here or Vega.
And now these combos at the beginning, which were only doing like 15 before, are already up to 28.
Yeah, yeah.
Lucario does lose a little bit of his aura when the other person dies, when he's a stock ahead.
Sure. But what can Palutena or Fake Mang0 do right now for a kill? I'm not exactly sure what her kill moves exactly are.
Up smash would definitely kill. She also should probably pressure him a little bit more off the stage.
Okay.
Lucario is actually very vulnerable off the stage. If you can take advantage of that, which she's got good air mobility, you really should.
What would you have to do, though? You'd have to be on top of him, and then what kind of moves is he vulnerable with? I know that his up B it's a long or a pretty decent recovery, but he's just susceptible to being hit, you're saying.
Yeah, it's got a very long startup, so she can get out there and poke it. She can also use up smash to cover a lot of the stage. She's in a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah, I know. Good recovery there, but she's just not getting any setups.
She has no problem at kill. Ooh, spot dodge up smash. Will take the stock. Very good stuff from Vega. And it feels like she's struggling to break the neutral because she tried to use the reflect for the aura sphere, and then she just kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Like she got hit by it once. She just decided it's not going to work.
Well, she just didn't know how to approach it all. That was the whole issue. Like, none of her projectiles were hitting. Like you said, her reflection wasn't successful. And now we see her going back to Bayonetta, some character that she probably feels a lot more comfortable with. But that was a really tough match for her just to get that neutral figured out. And
that's honestly one of the tricks of any kind of fighting game, so this one in particular. If you can make your opponent think they have fewer options than they do, you're winning the game. You're winning the neutral.
You're right. You're right about
Vega
that.
made fake Mang0 think that she was out of options.
Yeah.
That being said, she's much more practiced with Bayonetta. We'll see how this changes.
No platforms. Interesting.
I agree. This is definitely one of Lucario's better stages. You can't really escape the aura sphere pressure. But she does have the panic option of Witch Time now. So she can get kills at 60, 70, depending on her own percent.
Can she run the ladder? Is she pretty good at that?
She's okay at it.
Okay.
Vega's pretty good at mixing up his DI, so there are definitely Bayonettas in our scene who are more proficient at the ladder.
Sure.
So we'll see what her attempt is now.
Well, she's doing a lot better right now. Obviously, you can tell that she's able to get in there. She knows how to attack Lucario or Vega at this point. So that's great.
And something that really helps, I think, the mindset of fake Mang0 in this matchup is the ability to like hold neutral air and get some damage. Ooh. Curved down a little, you saw Vega a little surprised with that. Ooh, reads the air dodge, gets another up smash. Lucario's at quite a deficit.
It's true. I'm really liking what I see from fake Mang0. The truth is, she's just a much, honestly, better player with this character.
And that's not just because Bayo's a better character. It's clearly much more practice.
She knows what she's doing. Yeah, that's the whole thing. She knows how to approach in many different ways, and she feels confident about it. That's the truth.
Now Vega's struggling to find this.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do.
He was definitely in control for most of the last game.
Great neutral air back down.
Fake Mang0 is using a lot of her resources in the air.
Sure.
So I think Vega is looking for a way to punish one of those landings.
But the thing is, the angle that she's coming down on fake Mang0, it's just really tough for Lucario.
Something that fake Mang0 is actually doing really well is when she's got him in a ledge guard situation, she's preemptively witch twisting to cover the jump. That will super take it though.
Sure.
Get disappeared.
Yeah.
And as every commentator will say about a Lucario matchup, never mind.
Oh,
He dead. He dead.
great ladder run. Good job. That was a fun match to watch. Great change.
Definitely improved fake Mang0's mindset. It's really unfortunate that Vega had the SD early.
Yeah.
Because he might have had a decent bit of percent, but that's where Lucario starts to become the character.
Oh, yeah. I understand what you mean there. Yeah.
So we'll see. I think without an SD, this game would have gone very differently.
Sure.
He had to work with another 0% stock, which is always hard.
But again, I think that he had advantage in in Final Destination. That's the thing. Now they're going to be in Battlefield. I'm really excited to watch this to see what happens here.
The increased size of the blast zones of Battlefield will give a slight advantage to Vega, but Bayonetta's good on every stage.
Yeah. And a lot of the Bayos that I've seen, at least in the scene where I'm at in China, they love platforms. They just thrive with the platforms with Bayonetta.
Another interesting, which I didn't notice until just now, fake Mang0 actually didn't witch time that much.
No, she did it a couple times, but she didn't get any hits.
Which, if Vega came into that looking for it, that would completely change the way you play against this character.
Sure.
And that's the kind of pressure I wanted to see with Palutena too. He went out there, did him as he needed to recover.
And the thing is, she's doing such a great job of getting away from all the attacks. So, for instance, even she gets caught up in something, she's able to do, you know, side B away to get out and reduce the amount of damage that she's taking.
But a syndrome of Bayonetta is all these witch twists don't actually do that much damage. Vega's actually ahead in the percents, even though he's only gotten like 3 or 4 grabs.
True.
Uses the get up attack to get through the down tilts. And now both of these players have to be very nervous of which time will end it for Vega. And then if he gets, you know, side B or up smash back air, will be the end of Bayonetta.
What percentage will that side B take someone out when Vega's at like 90% or something like that?
90% will probably be like 80-ish.
Okay.
So she is definitely
She's already
well within
dead.
that. Yeah. Lucario is a very scary character right now.
But the way Fake Mang0 is doing it, I really like it. She's just running around, staying on the platforms, moving up, moving down, doing a lot of vertical movements. I really like that.
Fake Mang0 actually air dodged out of that witch disc, which she missed a follow-up. She might have actually had that stop. Vega's still playing, just super patiently, waiting for a witch time. And then back air, that would have killed it like 60, 70. Vega has been opting to use his double jump frequently when coming back to stage, as opposed to like using the up B from further away.
The truth is, I'm sorry.
No,
I was just going to say that it seems like he's doing a great job of, even though he's getting hit, he's able to avoid any disastrous or very powerful hits from Bayonetta here.
Which has to be your #1 skill as a Lucario player. But that was just essentially 2 grabs. He didn't even really get follow-ups. She's already at 30%. That shield poke.
So I would say he's doing a lot better job in, again, like you said last time, he SD, but here at this percentage, he's doing a great job just staying alive.
Now, he can just sit there and charge his Aura Sphere. She's going to feel a lot of pressure to end this soon.
Yeah.
So honestly, a back air at the end of the stage now would probably kill her.
Sure.
Ooh,
wow.
That's getting so big.
Oh.
Jumped into it. Not dead yet, but she's out of a jump. I'm not.
No, she's... Yeah.
She had her side B and up B, but she did spend the jump in there.
Okay.
Ooh, not quite going to do it
Yeah.
yet.
At 173.
Hear that Aura Sphere, it's just so scary.
Pretty much any move right now is really scary.
And Vega's playing very patient, very well, waiting for her to use her resources.
Well, he knows what he needs to do right now. It's like just chill out and wait for her to come for a kill move.
She messes up once and she's gone.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Ooh, had the read on the roll, but did not get the side B.
I wonder what Fake Mang0 can do to like try to get back into this. What kind of move can... She has to stay close to him, otherwise she's just going to power up.
She's got a lot of tools, but the thing is, being this far behind anyone, like Lucario is typically not thought of as a great character. At this percent, he is arguably a top tier character.
Yeah.
Just because any neutral break could be the end.
Yeah.
That one will.
The one thing that we saw is that she kept on coming in with the downside B, and Lucario or Vega here knew that it was coming every time, so he just sat there and waited for it.
Yep.
Did a great job in the kill right there. Good job. That was fun to watch. Second match, third match, that was a great adjustment by Vega.
Well played, definitely, and good to see that the Bayonetta for Fake Mang0 still there. I actually kind of like the idea of starting with one character to throw off someone's expectations.
Yeah.
Then switching to, you know, your tried and true a little bit.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I mean, at least from another person in the scene that's trying to do that these days.